Hey fellow gardeners and tree lovers, and today fig lovers. It is July the 1st, and a special day because it's early and we're going to get to pick the first main crop fig of the year. We've had some Breva crop figs so far, but this will be the first main crop fig, and it's coming from kind of my experimental bed here of sunken pots in the garden area. These are just covered. All of these are pretty well 3-gallon pots that are covered with mulch to protect them from the intense Las Vegas sun. And this is the good fig of the day. This is Fico Nera Duemane, and it's got some figs that have ripened real early. I don't think it was the first fig to set fruit. I think I've got some yellow long neck on the other side. But this is certainly the first one to ripen, and it's got two that are very, very close. And if we look at the stalk, this is a 1-year-old cutting. I got this cutting from Ron Wagner last year, and it is yeah, just about a year old. It was early in the year when I rooted this one, and you can see on the main stem here it's got a new limb forming down here, so this leaf don't count, that's new limb. But coming up the stem of the plant, you'll see first leaf come out. Let me just break that one off, you can see better. First leaf come out and a new limb formed there, but not a fig. Second leaf come out and formed this fig that looks like it is just about as ready as it should be. Yep, come right off of there easily. No latex leaking from it. Feels right, looks right. And then here's another one that should be ready in the next day or two. And if you didn't catch Harvey's post here recently about Breva figs and main crop figs, that is the one of the distinctions of it, that your main crop figs will be above this year's leaf. This is last year's growth, this is the new growth from this year, and you can see there's more figs starting to set up on it. Over here is the contrast to a Breva fig setting up. This is Oro Gold, and you can see down here there's several figs that had formed, and all of these were Breva figs. They were forming on last year's growth here. All of these were Brevas, and as is characteristic of sometimes a young plant, but even more so from what I'm hearing from other fig friends, this Oro has a tendency to drop its figs on younger plants. So everything that this formed below here was Breva crop. Everything that's forming above the leaf line here, these two figs, are main crop figs. And I hope they hold on. But we've got something to taste this morning. Fico Nera Duemane, and this is the first fruit that I've had from it, so we're doing a little bit of it verifying that the fruit is right, and hopefully this is going to be a good one. It feels great. Let's get over and cut it and taste it. Now the kitchen is undergoing some renovation that hopefully will be over with the next day or two, but I have no idea where the scales are. But this fig looks to be about an ounce, maybe a little bit over, so 27 grams or so. And let's just see. I hate to get high hopes up for something as special as this because it is early, but wow, looks good. Probably could have held another day or two, but she looks pretty good right there. The other one is feeling soft in some spots, but not all over like this one is. I'm gonna let it hang a day or two longer, but overall this looks pretty good. I don't know what I was expecting. I should have looked up the colors on it before I cut it, but we'll verify that later. It's moist. Well, let's give it a taste. I don't know if that could have stood another day or two, because the very end of it is starting to get a little bit dry. But that's pretty delightful, with the exception, that's kind of unusual. Well, they'll ripen more at the eye, osteo, at the beginning. But when you get past that, that is a delightful fig. Very thick skin, which is a good thing for us in Las Vegas. As we get into the hotter month of July and August, having a thick skin is, in my opinion, going to be imperative to letting the fruit hang longer on the tree and not spoil. So thick skin is fine for me. It is juicy, sweet, no seed crunch whatsoever, but it doesn't have an intense berry flavor. And I don't know what I expected out of that either. But very good fig. I wouldn't rate it as the most excellent I've ever had, with the exception of it being the most excellent I've had this year. I'll take that. It's sweet, creamy, good fig. Fico Nera Duemane. I might pick that other one a little earlier, because you can tell here that she's dry a little bit on the eye end. But ripening up on July the 1st, that's a plus. That's a real plus for a main crop. Hope to see some more of these. Maybe in a few days we'll be able to bring a yellow long neck that's coming along pretty good also. Fig lovers ought to really love Las Vegas. July 1st, first main crop fig. So long for now.